Alright. Hi, Dio. I want to welcome everyone back to the channel, and in today's video, we will be starting the Atlanta Falcons franchise rebuild. We're going to be doing a slow sim rebuild. If you are at all familiar with Mr. Hurricane's series on his second channel, I think he's doing the Raiders right now. If you're at all familiar with his series, then you'll get a good idea of what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be going through and slow sim rebuilding the Falcons. I am playing on the PC version of the game. We will be playing with mods. I have the Start Today mod along with some others already downloaded, so hopefully everything today goes pretty alright. The first move I want to do as the new head coach, yes, Phill Bottoms. We're going to fire and hire a whole new offensive and defensive coordinating staff. Our first signing is going to be Mike Vrabel. No one picked him up to start the season. For some reason, he is not coming into the year as a head coach. And I like how much progression he already has. So, Mike Vrabel, welcome to the Atlanta Falcons. Our second hiring is going to be Brandon Staley. Why not bring him to the squad? Unable to do anything as an offensive minded person, but maybe defense might help him. All right, so that's going to be our moves for staff week. Going into the re-sign period, I don't know who all I have to re-sign. I guess we'll find out momentarily. So with the third mock draft, we are projected to pick up a D tackle. I would love if the Titans could get Marvin Harrison Jr. They're projecting us to pick up Byron Murphy II. I honestly don't pay attention to college, so I don't know who's good and who's not. I think bringing a guy like Kirk Cousins in for a season could help too. We do only have like 30-something million, so to give these guys one of these contracts is gonna cost a good bit of money. So like, we wanted to bring in a quarterback just to kind of sit. Like, Baker wants to play for the team. This is going to cost us majority of our deal. I probably don't sign him. I would like him for a year on a prove it deal. Give him just a little bit more money. I don't know. I guess we'll see what we need and what we can figure out from there. Going into our first offseason, I believe our top needs begin with wide receiver. Having one wide receiver, only being an 82 overall, and that being the only guy that you can kind of rely on. That's probably something that we're going to go in looking to correct. The next key positions I believe we need to focus on, not as much right outside linebacker, right defensive end right now. But we need to start focusing on maybe getting a D tackle number 2 at least for the season that's going to be able to play, and definitely going to need to look to be picking up potentially a left defensive end. Who knows, Zach Harrison could hold it down, but I would like to look for potentially another starter. Immediately following that, we have linebacker core. Our starting right outside linebacker is a 75-25-year-old, which, to be fair, is not terrible, but I would like to look for something potentially better if it's available. Middle linebacker, we just really need a number 2 and potentially start looking for replacements. And we definitely need a left outside linebacker. Starting 70 at 28 years old, not where we want to be. Corners is something that I want to focus on, but it's not a main need. While 71 is our lowest, 89 being our highest, not the worst. And then strong safety is something I want to look into potentially getting as well, but not something that's a major need with Richie Grant sitting that down with at star. But when it comes to the team's needs, I believe those are our main points. And then I believe Bijan Robinson can probably hold it down at running if we really give him the chance to. Or when it comes to free agency, I think that's where we're going to be sitting. Top free agent being Michael Pittman right now, of course. But I think maybe we look somewhere a little different. If we're looking at free agency, maybe we look to pick up a Gardner Minshew, a Joe Flacco, let Sleepy Joe come in and do something for us, a Ryan Tannehill, just someone to come in, a Kirk Cousins, someone to come in and hold down the fort maybe for a season without us necessarily needing to worry about it, you know? All right, we're going to start our off-season off right with starting to offer some good contract to maybe some people that might not be able to do much, but as long as they're there. Like, we're not looking to contend. We're looking to compete. So Odell's going to get offered a contract. He probably is not going to accept it. McCole Hardman wants to be on the team. Maybe give him 3-year deal. See if we can't get him as well. I think those are the only 2 wide receiver contracts I'm going to give out. I wish there was some magical way I could get Michael Pittman, but I need to look at some other positions. So I think I'm going to go look at some edge rushers. Maybe we try to get Poona Ford, offer him a 2-year deal. And those are the... Oh, no, I can offer 2 more. So that's going to be a D tackle 2 potentially. All right, we're going to give Romeo Okwara a contract as well, just to kind of get a left end that, like, not's going to do great, but not going to do terribly. There's no real stars necessarily, or like, well, at least no one's super interested coming to play for Atlanta in the free agency pool. Oh, just maybe. Kaiser White, do you maybe want to come put on an Atlanta jersey? All right, we're going to evaluate our offers. All right, and the Falcons start by picking up Poona Ford is our start pickup. We're still trying to negotiate with some other people. We're the only people in the hunt for Odell, only people for White. Chargers are sneaking up on us, but we can offer 1 more contract. So let's go take a look at some of these other positions that we may need to look at. All right, our quarterbacks available that are left right now, not the greatest. Not the greatest. Maybe we go in with Desmond Ridder for 1 more year. Maybe we get Sleepy Joe. He might be able to win us some games. I'm not going to offer him a contract. I might stick with Desmond Ridder for 1 more year. I think that's the move we're going to make, and then, or we get someone in the draft, you know. Right now, I don't think quarterback's going to be a top position look for, or like, you know what I mean. Maybe we bring Casey Howard Jr. just to bring some veteran presence to a okay but not stellar defense. Let's evaluate these offers. All right, we got 2 offers that are no longer on the board. We're still top look for Odell. Casey Hayward is starting to get people from other eyes looking at him. Our signed players, we get Poona Ford, Mecole Hardman Jr., and Romeo Okwara. Honestly, not bad pickups so far. So we are not sitting with the most amount of money left, so I might evaluate just to evaluate, see who accepts, who doesn't, and then go look at stuff from there. Okay, we do not get Casey Hayward. That's fine. We got very little to no money. So let's get to the next week, I guess. All right, coming into mock draft number 4, they have us selecting an edge rusher now, left outside linebacker Dallas Turner. Interesting. They also have Caleb Williams coming in at 6 whenever he's supposed to drop to like 16, which is interesting to see. Interesting to say the least to see. All right, I think we're going to offer Juju a neutral contract, see if he wants to come to the team. We're going to offer a contract to Mickey Becton Jr. I think I'm saying your name correctly. If push comes to shove, I can always move him to another position so that we can still utilize them correctly. All right, we're gonna offer a contract to DJ Wanumum. I think I said that completely. We are still targeting Juju and Becky Becton. We get Kaiser White to sign with us. That's real good. And honestly, I think I'm comfortable going in, seeing if we get our other 2 players, and then just getting into the draft. All right, draft recap. Or not draft recap, free agency recap. So the main free agent, Michael Pittman Jr., he goes to Pittsburgh. McKinney, honestly, not super perk. Oh, Kirk Cousins to the Titans. Interesting, to say the least. Our signings for the thing, we get Poona Ford, Kaiser White, Juju Smith-Schuster, Mecole Hardman Jr., Mickey Becton Sr., DJ Wanumum, and Romeo Okwara, which honestly I would like to say not a terrible free agency thing that I did. They usually don't do that well. They still have us taking Dallas Turner. I don't think that is it's still probably a position need. I think we'll look at it whenever we get into the draft. All right, welcome to the 2024 NFL draft. With the first pick in the NFL draft, the Chicago Bears select Drake May. I honestly don't care. We're gonna get to our pick. All right, let me pause. All right, yeah, with our first pick, we're gonna do what they suggest, and we're gonna take Dallas Turner, left outside linebacker from Alabama. Like the number 13, honestly. We'll see if you get to keep it. I didn't get any information. They're like 95% scouted. Bullshit. All right, with their second pick in the NFL draft, the Atlanta Falcons select playmaker with medium route running. I'll take it. Rome Odunze. Sure. No, I don't care if you're. With the fourth pick in the NFL draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Brendan Rice, wide receiver, USC. Oh, we got another 4th round pick. That's cool. So I can kind of make it right. Jameer Thrash, Louisville. Just, I don't really know. I got nothing to really go off of. I just feel like it could be a good pick. So honestly, I came in here not necessarily with a draft board, but with like positions that I wanted to make sure I just had filled out. Because this year, while it's not necessarily this year is the start of our rebuild. It is also the start of our intel gathering. So next year we will be able to do full scouting on players and all that. So we don't have as much to worry about. These guys, the 5th round, bro. Y'all were some real booty cheeks. I probably selected one of you. I'm gonna go with a punter, just kind of because he's projected to go this high and we could use a new punter. I think our punter's kind of old. Just why not? A short accuracy is also kind of nice. So if he does end up ever needing to play any like quarterback for whatever reason, I think we might have it covered. Good kick power too. We're gonna go Jace McClellan. I don't know. B-break tackles on an elusive running back. It just entices me. I knew he wasn't going to be super fast, but still, just enticed me. All right, let's go ahead and get... crap. Let's get out of this draft. Let's get on to preseason. No, honestly, not too bad on drafting. 74, 75 overall wide receiver is great for a rookie. 70 overall corner is good. No... Only wooden hidden dev player. Our punter is a 75. That running back's a 73. Like, honestly, only one hidden development player, and that's all right. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the free preseason, get my draft order set, and we will go ahead and continue through preseason. I would like to introduce everyone to the new look Atlanta Falcons. Now, Desmond Ridder is not going to be our starting quarterback. Something fell. Don't worry about it. Desmond Ridder is not going to be the starting quarterback for the entire series. Maybe just for the first season. If we're a good team, we'll go through and we'll watch more games. If we're a bad team, we'll simulate more. How we get a vibe for that is with the preseason. This is where we get a chance to see our starters, our rookies. What I like to do is I'm going to simulate the first week of preseason, and we're going to watch the second game of preseason. Watch both our backups and our starters play an equal amount. So we're going to go ahead and, well, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and simulate the first week. All right. So coming into week 2, we got no notifications, no messages. We do lose, which is interesting. Now, this is only for my entertainment, but I do want to take a look to see how we perform. Desmond Ridder only attempted 4 passes in the first quarter, which is okay. He probably ran a ton more. Tyler Allegier is probably going to be our second running back to start this season. We're going to start with Bijan, who only ran twice. They probably had the ball all the time. And then we're also going to get Jace, and just kind of as we feel. Receiving wise, Mikael Hardman ended up having to lead us. Yeah, that's interesting. Defensively, ooh, that's the wrong button. After the first game, we had a good number of TFLs. Hey, rookie in preseason, 2 tackles, 2 TFLs, and we had a sack, no interceptions the first week of preseason, but 2 fumbles. That's a weird game by the looks of it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into the next game. Welcome everyone to preseason football. We are going to be picking up here in preseason week 2, where we can be watching both ends, both our starters and our backups play. Is everyone ready to get started? I hope you are, because this is the start of the Atlanta Falcons franchise. As we get underway, Wei Koo sends us off in this one, and this is going to be kneel down. No, returned out of the end zone. quickly wrapped up at the 20. This is where we get to know our players, get to know their names, their jersey numbers, get to know what they want, as Aaron Rodgers and the Jets will be taking us on. I was expecting him to have potentially retired last game. I guess not. All right. 1st and 10 for the Jets. Rodgers hands it off. Up the gut. Gain of 1 for Bryce Hall. 2nd and 9. Rodgers back alone. I'm stumbling over every word. Aaron Rodgers back to throw, and that's knocked down over the middle. Joe Tippmann coming out for the Jets. 3rd and 9 already. Quick 3rd and out would help this Atlanta defense. Rodgers now steps up and fires. It gets caught. 1st down. Rodgers gets a 13-yard pass. Huge gain for 3rd down. That's going to keep momentum. That's going to keep them and their drive once again alive. Rodgers back to throw once again for the 3rd time in a row. Gets it to his running back, who gets lit up. Who is that? Turner. Turner with the tackle. I will go through and I'll make sure I know everyone's name. I'm going to change jersey numbers before the start of the season. So if you see someone and you want someone to have a jersey number, let me know as Rodgers fires and there's going to be a PI. Yep, defensive pass interference. That's not what you want to hear. Kazir White gets called on that one. Rodgers now here after the flag. Snaps the ball. Play action. Rodgers fires short to the running back, who quickly gets tackled after a gain of 5. Now, Rodgers has been on the Jets. This would be his 2nd season. This would be the 1st season where he can truly play all the games. So it'll be interesting potentially to see what he is able to do. Back to throw here on play action. He shuffles it to a tight end or wide receiver, someone who makes a man miss and gets tackled out of bounds after 8 on 2nd down. A huge pickup for Brown. Shovel pass was nice to see for Rodgers. Back to throw once again here on 3rd down. Needs 2. They take a screen pass that gets swallowed up quickly. You ain't going nowhere on that BS. Wilson gets tackled quickly for a -2. We're going to be coming out punt unit now. Can we get a return? And punt is off. This one seems to be going to the sideline and out of bounds. Out comes Desmond Ridder as he leads this new Atlanta Falcons offense. Wrong name. 6'9" overall is okay. Conservative decision-making. Let's see how that plays impact. Welcome to Thursday Night Football on prime time NFL sport. The 1st and 10. Ridder hands it off. No, keeps it. Gain of 5. And he gets tackled quickly after that. Whitehead comes up for the tackle. 2nd and 5 now. Atlanta Falcons. Ridder takes the snap. Looks to throw. Clean pocket. Fires quickly. And that's a broken tackle and a huge gain after. What a great throw and catch. London with the reception. Ridder now 1st and 10 after the 1st down. Clean pocket. Fires that one out of bounds for some reason. I think he had the running back. He might have jumped the gun on that one a little prematurely. 2nd and 10 now. Desmond Ridder steps back. Fires. That one's caught quickly. Very good catch there from Kyle Pitts. His first catch for 6 yards of the game. 3rd and 4 now. Desmond Ridder back to throw. It's got Pitts and the running back. He fires to Bijan Robinson, who gets swallowed up quickly, and that's going to force a 3rd down. All right, we're going to try a long field goal with a kicker. It's going to be a big one, and it's up, and it's no good. How? I thought that went in. I could have swore to you. The camera angle's a little wonky. Oh, it was wide left, wide right. It was wide. Oh, no. That's going to give Aaron Rodgers and the Jets great field position. Aaron Rodgers, 1st down after the kick. They choose to hand it off, which goes backwards for 2. Ball is snapped. Rodgers hands it off. No, play action. Pushes off a sack attempt, and the ball is knocked away quickly. Could have been picked off, but instead knocked down. Aaron Rodgers with a huge stiff arm to prevent the sack on that last play. Amazing to see. Back to throw now on 3rd and long. Rodgers pressured, fires the ball out of bounds. That's going to be another punt. We go into normal speed now as a 41-yard punt with no return. That's all right. 1st and 10. Bijan Robinson runs for 7. 2nd and 3, we bring in Tyler Alayer. I don't know how to say his last name. Robinson runs for another 5 with 3 back-to-back runs, and we get Juju, number 89. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. He gets 4. 3rd and 1, sack to Desmond Ridder. So that's going to force us to punt as they have a chance now. Pass knocked away on 1st down, Kaiser White. On 2nd down, huge pickup to Marquise Brown. 1st and 10, they run with Breece Hall. 2nd and 9, they get 6 with Marquise Brown. That's going to bring us to the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10, 6 yards once again. So Brown seems to be the favorite target as the tight end. Tyler Conklin gets 6 now. They love their 6s, apparently. Pass thrown away from Rodgers, as I think I'm going to bring us in to watch from here. Audible, Rodgers, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, pressure's coming, and he fires over the middle, caught. That's going to be a 1st down. They're knocking on the end zone. We've had a really good drive from Rodgers to start this one off. 1st and 10 now. Jets, play action. Rodgers fires to the screen. They get 5 and more. They get a pretty good pickup on 1st down with the play action screen. Wilson gets 5. No, I think he got 7. 7 or 8. Rodgers now on 2nd and 3. Hands it off. No, play action yet again. Rodgers scrambles a little bit and fires that one out of the back of the end zone. He didn't necessarily scramble as much as he sidesteps to make separation. No one's open. He just throws it out. It's fine. Rodgers now tapping his butt. They run it with Breece Hall. 1st down. 1st down for sure. As D. Alford comes out. Oh, no. I can't afford anyone to be injured. Our team is booty cheeks enough, bro. That's going to force a 1st and goal. They're bringing goal line out. Heavy set. Running back goes to the 1, and they're going to be stopped just shy of the touchdown. Breece Hall picks up 6. 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line, about the length of a hair. They're going to pitch it. Makes a man miss. Gets jiggy with it and in for the touchdown, Breece Hall. And that's going to be a New York Jets lead. As for the field goal, put them up 7. It's up. And they're going to say it's good. Coming out now, down 7. What can Desmond Ridder do? Jets showing pressure. Pressure's right there. They didn't just show pressure. They brought pressure. Quincy Williams with the sack. Oh, brother. 2nd and 18 for the Falcons now. Ridder back to throw. They're rushing 4, Jets are. And that one's dropped after the contact. They try to fire it short just to bring some yards. It gets dropped. That's going to force us with the 3rd and 18. Desmond Ridder alone, back to throw. Got men open, takes a deep shot. It's caught! Out of bounds goes London. Drake London, letting you know his name and where he stands in this building. Desmond Ridder with a huge throw on that 3rd down. Just steps up in the pocket, throws it out there. Drake London, huge catch. Ridder to throw again. They're going to fire it short. And that's kind of, I guess, more of revenge for the last one, as Sauce Gardner gets Drake London quickly. Remember his name now, chat. Told you, I know who these people are sometimes. Ooh, RPO, and they fire quickly. Drake London breaks a tackle. He makes a man miss, and he's into the red zone. London, 3 back-to-back plays. 2 of them for huge yardage. Keep an eye on London. He's got 79 on 4 catches now. Desmond Ridder hands it off. Bijan Robinson, he's got daylight, tries to push a man off. It doesn't go much, but 18 for 3 yards is huge. Drink your water. Desmond Ridder back to throw. Pressure coming, fires to Robinson. Pushing Gardner, but Gardner has coverage behind him. That's 100 for Ridder on 8 for 10 throwing. Robinson just being that safety valve on the wheel route. All you really need. Goal line now. Desmond Ridder Has pressure, fires short to the tight end, who gets quickly lit up. That was a huge hit. Fitzpatrick gets lit up after 5. 2 yards away from the goal now. Ritter hands off to Robinson. Robinson up the gut. They're going to say that the ball passes. I wouldn't say so. I get the hiccups now. That's great. Robinson, I guess he's still going to let people know who he is. Get loose. Foot loose. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Will this tie us up? Kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:23 left before halftime. Our backups will be coming in. We'll watch some of them once our backups do come in. All right, back to throw now. Aaron Rodgers fires out of bounds. Aaron Rodgers back to throw. Fires short. It gets caught, broken tackle, and quickly swallowed up after. They're going to give them, what, 5? I think they're going to give Wilson 5 on that one. Aaron Rodgers alone in the backfield for 3rd and 5. Steps back, fires, slant, and that's caught for a first down. Alrighty, Wilson is making his name noticeable as well. He's catching all of Rodgers' passes. 1st and 10 now. Handoff, play action, no. And that's going to be caught on the other side of the 50. Aaron Rodgers has been electric this game, taking only bad chances when he needs to. Only firing the ball out of bounds for incompletions necessarily, and that one's going to be a screen pass with daylight. And that's going to be an easy first down on first down. Marquise Brown once again. Rodgers now hands it off. No, play action again. Fires over the middle again. Grant Wilson, I think is his name. I think that's what I heard the commentator say. And if that is so, Grant Wilson is being a dominant pass catcher. Back to throw now, first down. Rodgers pressured, fires to the running back. Quickly swallowed up after a gain of 5 on the wheel route. But hey, a gain of 5 is still a gain. Breece Hall with the huge catch for Rodgers as he got pressured. Rodgers now back to throw once again on 2nd and 5. He fires intermediate, and that's a huge hit. That was a dominant hit. They quickly take a timeout and get back to the line. Rodgers back to throw and goal line. Touchdown, Jets! Aaron Rodgers back of the end zone to Xavier Gibson. Great throw and catch. The extra point is good. And we're going to be watching a 2-minute drill from Desmond Ritter. Desmond Ritter, clap, 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 clap. Desmond Ritter once again bringing this Atlanta team out on the field. 1st and 10, gets pressured, fires to the running back who's got a first down. They're going to give us the first down. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. 8 seconds. 8 seconds off the clock. We're going to call an audible. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Back to throw now. Ritter fires quickly, and that's going to be another first down for Juju. Juju Smith-Schuster coming up when we need him most. Love to see it. 45 seconds. Desmond Ritter, 1st and 10. He tries to do a little dance, and it doesn't go well. What was that? Like, what is this? He's like, okay. Gets the ball, steps up in the pocket, and then freaks out. He's like, oh, no, 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 no. Like, freak out. Freak out. Do my little dancey dance. Okay, let's get back to the gameplay. Enough picking on my quarterback. 2nd and 10 now. Desmond Ritter back to throw. Let's see if he can avoid dancing in front of the defender's face this time. Gets the ball. Fires intermediate. Comeback gets dropped by Juju. Sauce Gardner gets that one knocked out, and that's going to be a 3rd and 10 now. Need a first down. Quickly spike the ball, and then call a play. Oh, boy, that's pressure instead. Oh, my, sack on 3rd down, forcing us to punt 32 seconds away from the halftime show. And broken tackle, and they're going to bring that one out to the 26. Aaron Rodgers coming back out once again. He has 2 touchdowns this game. Actually, no, he only has 1. Oh, they're throwing? I was expecting them to run the clock out. Pass knocked down by Kazir White. I was expecting them to run the clock out, not try to score. 22 seconds left. New York Jets. In fact, Rodgers fires. Picked off. That's what you get. Bates tells you don't be cocky. Should have just ran it. You should have just ran it. Jesse Bates. This is why we watch, chat. He says, nah. Enough drop passes. I'm going to catch that one. All right, bet. Right, Desmond Ridder now. Back to throw. 1st and 10. Runs up. Pressure coming. Fires out of bounds. I'm about to do that to Desmond Ridder. Gardner, stop bullying my people. 2nd and 10 now. Desmond Ridder back to throw. We want to walk out with a tie ball game at halftime. Taking a deep shot. And that one's fired out of bounds. Desmond Ridder off the money. You know, there's a chance he could have had him. 3rd and 10 now. Ridder back to throw. Fires. That's almost intercepted. Thankfully dropped. We're walking away with 3. I think we get ball at halftime, so that's something at least. And that's good. All right, backups. I don't know who our backups are necessarily, but this is how we're going to learn. Correction, I don't know what numbers they are necessarily. Backup throwing. That one's caught. Huge catch. Heineke. I didn't know we had Taylor Heineke. I thought I had someone else. I think I'm thinking of a different one. All right, that's a huge catch for Heineke. Huge throw for Heineke to start. Smith with 20. Taylor Heineke, no. He hands it off. And that one quickly goes nowhere. McLean gets tackled quickly on his first run of the game. 2nd and 11 after Jesse ran us backwards. Heineke hands it off. Algier, that's how you say his name. Tyler Algier. 3rd and 4 now. Needing 4 yards, down 4 points on 3rd down to prevent 4th. Heineke back to throw. Pressure's coming. That man leapt at him like a fucking Wolverine. Oh, McDonald got a sack. Tyler Heineke. Damn. Since our offense is the one struggling, I will bring us back into whenever it gets interesting. All right, I bring us back here after John Fitzpatrick gets a huge catch. I do believe the Falcons, yes, the Falcons are knocking on the red zone. Tyler Heineke and company. Handoff, no, play action. Heineke fires that one out of bounds. Maybe I shouldn't watch. He was doing good in the simulation, I swear. Heineke hands it off. No, play action, and blitz gets sent. That's a quick sack. Barnes with the sack, forcing us to another long game. And that tells you about how this has gone. Zaire Barnes. They have 5 sacks. We have not sacked them a single time. Beautiful to see. 3rd and 20 now. Taylor Heineke on the screen pass. Oh, that's my guy, Jesse. Jesse McLean. McClellan. Okay. But that puts us in field goal range. That only puts us down 1. I'll take it. Let's go. Is that good? And that's good. I bring you to our backup defense, who has been doing really well against Zach Wilson and the Jets. Like, honestly, really well. Speaking of, Wilson back to throw on the screen. Gets it there. Tight end's got room, and he's brought down after a gain of 8. All right, 2nd down now. Zach Wilson trying to maintain this 1-point lead. It's slim, but it is still a lead. Handoff. And that's going to be quickly swallowed up behind the backfield. Austin Eckler goes nowhere. 3rd and 5 now. What will the Jets do? Wilson back to throw. He's got a man, fires, complete end for the first down. And that's going to do it for the third quarter on that catch. As we come to the fourth quarter, 13-14. Jets lead. Jets offense. First down, 11 minutes to go left in this ball game. Zach Wilson hands the ball off yet again. There's a room. And that's quickly swallowed up afterwards for only a gain of 5. There was a hole. I just reacted a little too expressive about the hole. Second down and 5. Zach Wilson hands the ball off. No. Play action. No. Hands it to a wide receiver on the end around. They got good yardage. And that's going to be a first down. Austin Eckler coming out with an injury, however. You hate to see that. He wasn't even the person running the ball. It seems to be. Oh, my God, your face. Are you sure your shoulders? Oh, quick pass. They run an RPO, and that gets literally figured out real quickly. He was swallowed by white jerseys and then threw to a man, once again swallowed up by a white jersey. Second down to throw. Wilson fires over the middle, and that one's dropped. Incomplete pass on second down. Quick tackle on first down brings us to a 3rd and 10. Zach Wilson back to throw, all alone. Pressure, not getting there. Off the money. That's going to force a punt, matey. All right, after the touchback punt, what can Taylor Heineke do? Hands it off to Algier. I had to pause and wait for the commentators to say it as Mosey gets the tackle. I like it. 2nd and 9 now. Desmond Ridder. No, Ridder's not starter. Tyler Heineke. And that one gets dropped as well. Bunch of drops. Bunch of drops. 3rd and 9. Taylor Heineke back to throw. Gets pressured and gets sacked. Old McDonald gets another. Forcing us to punt now. Penalty against the offense? Hold on, what? Hold on. So we're supposed to be punting, and we got a penalty against the offense. Okay, just ignore it. There was. We're just gonna say there was a good punt. Back to Austin Eckler on first down gets 4. 2nd and 16. Sorry, I had a brain aneurysm. 2nd and 16. I'm expecting them to run it again. Motion. Play action. Fires deep. Out of bounds. Zach Wilson, 3 for 10 on today's game. 8 minutes left. 3rd and 6. What can Zach Wilson do? Back to throw now. Blitz coming. Pressure slow to get there. He's taking a shot, and that's broken up. He had a man potentially throw that a little further, and we might be having a different conversation as we force them to punt. All right, Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke. I don't remember your name. Heineke. Handoff. Run. Only a gain of 1. I moved McLean into our starting running back, by the way, so that McClellan. I want to see what he can do a little bit more, so. Play action. And that's going to be completed quickly. Love it, love it. Need 1 yard. Clean pocket. Heineke panics. McClellan gets us the first down. That keeps our drive alive. Thank you, McClellan. Thank you, Jesse. I think your name is Jesse. Jay McClellan. Handoff. No, Heineke keeps it. He gets tackled quickly after a gain of 2. Taylor Heineke, 2nd and 8. Play action. Fires short. He's got a man with blocker. Huge block. That's going to bring us to 3rd and 1 again. I feel like we're repeating notions. Odonze with his 2nd catch. He has, I think, 2 drops this game. So 2 catches to 2 drops. I'll take the catches. Taylor Heineke hands it off. McClellan, he gets tackled after no gain. I thought he could have got it. Oh, no, I was far away. Okay, we're gonna punt it. We're gonna punt, everyone. I thought we were gonna go for it, so I stayed in. We're gonna punt, and that's gonna be like right at the 20 or some dingus ball. Our defense is playing all right. I'll take it. 1st and 10. Falcons down 1. Play action. Screen pass, actually. That's a neat play. Play action screen pass? That's wild. Wilson back to throw. 4-man pressure is going to get there. Sack. One and on. That's going to force a 3rd and long here. Zach Wilson. 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Pressure coming. Fire short. He's definitely not going to get there after being blown up. Kick those rocks. Carter says nada. All right, and on the punt here, 2.5 left in the game, guys. This is going to be the difference maker. We have return opportunity, some daylight, and quickly tackled. I thought there was a chance. I'm not going to lie. That looked like a real good one. Heineke. Falcons. Heineke back to throw on 1st down, and that's incomplete after a man gets completely clobbered. You cannot throw up a medicine ball like that. 2nd and 10. We have every possible person who can catch a ball out to catch. Heineke back to throw. Pressure coming. He fires short. McClellan catches it for 4. 3rd and 6 now. Come on. It's not panic yet, but you got to want this. Heineke back to throw for the 1st. And they're going to catch it. Thrash with the 1st down catch. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. This ball game just got interesting. We're knocking on red zone's door. Right there. We get past that 1st down. Back to throw now. Heineke fires middle and not middle. He fired to the outside. That's what I tried to say. I tried to say medium, whatever. That one's off the mark, forcing a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Tyler Heineke gets pressured, scrambles, fires, and is picked off. The Jets picked off Taylor Heineke, hoping to end the game and end the Falcons' hopes of walking out of here with a W. Brandon Ecalis. Heineke gets pressured, scrambles to the other side, fires on the run. Got to be set. Zach Wilson now. Nope, Jets bring motion. Wilson's going to hand it off. Austin Eckler up the gut. That's going to be inches. This is going to be much harder to stop them if you don't got that timeout. I'm not going to lie. They're going to run it again. Eckler up the gut. He definitely gets the 1st down. And that you might be able to say that's ball game. I'll let y'all know. 1st and 10. Austin Eckler up the gut. Gets swallowed up quickly. And they're going to be kneeling it out. 20 seconds left. 1-point game. Taylor Heineke and company at the 5. They're going to call it the 6. Taylor Heineke in the end zone. And that's a safety. That's how we're ending this game. Down 3 to a safety. Taylor Heineke. Will McDonald. Someone get Old McDonald off of my football field. Old McDonald is destroying my hopes for a rebuild. He is messing with me. He is messing with me. Final 9 seconds after this kneel. 116-113. New York Jets walking away with the victory. They didn't score an offensive point since halftime, but I guess neither did we. So, what's fair is fair. To start the game, Desmond Ridder didn't play bad by any stretch of the imagination. 11 for 18, 126 yards, 61 completion percentage. Not bad, not great either. No touchdowns. Running the ball, Bijan Robinson had 4 attempts for 20 yards. He was doing stellar. He got us our touchdown. Tyler Allegier, I already don't remember. He played all right, and then Jace just kept getting blown up. I can't get enough stuff on you. I might let him start next game just so I can kind of get some running stuff. Thrash ended up running, and so did them. Passing the ball, Drake London surprised me a lot in the first half, but we couldn't get anything going outside of him. 2 huge drops, one from Brandon Rice, one from Rome Odonze, both rookies, hoping to correct those wrongs in the future. And to put it bluntly, we got sacked a shit ton, and it's all your fault. But when it comes to the rebuild, as I finish up this game, I do hope y'all enjoyed the content. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We will be starting with, I guess, preseason recap. I'll show y'all full stats, full everything, let y'all know how everyone did. I will implement anything that y'all suggest. Again, if you have number changes, tire changes, anything you want to see, just suggest it in the comments and I'll get back to you. If you did like the content, again, please hit that subscribe. It would mean so much. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything that I post. If you did like the content, you know what to do. If you didn't like the content, I'm sorry. Suggest this to people. If you think someone else might like it, please suggest it. But until next time, I guess I'm going to leave it here. This is everyone. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.